Football League. This is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, what a game, a rematch of Super Bowl 59 as the Chiefs welcoming the team who beat them for it all, the Philadelphia Eagles. Now on the Eagles sideline, head coach Nick Sirianni. These guys enjoyed a win at home to begin the season, now facing their first road test here. And on the other sideline, he spent 14 seasons and won over 100 games as coach of the Eagles. Later beat them, of course, in Super Bowl 57. Sorry, Philadelphia. It's Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. His side not as fortunate in their opener, hoping the home crowd can win. Kate Scott alongside my partner Brock Heward. Cairo Santos to get this one started. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. Jukes one defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They'll be led out by last year's third overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
Kate, you watch Drake play this game, and he checks every box you want for a franchise quarterback. Tall, athletic, great arm. Now he's got to take all that wonderful potential into week-to-week productivity.
This play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. Crosses midfield, still going. And he has this all the way across to the opposing 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for an Eagles first down. May now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
16 yards. First down, Eagles.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Offside. Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still first down.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. They'll run here following the penalty, and he has enough room to gain about 4.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Has it at the 7. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Operating from the gun, here's May. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Brings up second and goal.
Running right, it's Kamara. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
Hey, that is just a terrific effort defensively, and now really sets you up. I don't think this offense can run it. Not after getting knocked backward on second down.
Here's May, third and goal. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
24-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Jimmy Horn here on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. And they're brought out by the 8th pick in the 2024 draft. Out of your alma mater, the University of Washington, Michael Penix Jr.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive mode today.
And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City.
Penix on first down. And isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Has him on the quick hitter. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Brought down by Rasul Douglas.
Brings up third down.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
It's fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive.
The 38-yard line.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Play fake, Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well to the sack.
And they bring him down around the 34. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5.
gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 5.
Penix working from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance of a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic first down.
And suddenly a chance to take the lead re-enters the picture following that penalty. Running it after the penalty. Next snap coming inside the red zone. Brock, he picks up 9 on the play.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs turning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. He busts those tackles.
Pick up with 2 here. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Robinson on the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and
Penix looking to pass.
Eagles 13.
Got a screen to the running back. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
3rd down, it's Penix. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Michael Penix Jr., the touchdown. That opening series, you use this word a lot when we brought methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, found the end zone as a result.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. On the gun, it's May. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would.
Cut out left. And he'll get it up to the 44.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. And now headed right, Kamara. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of 14. And an Eagle 1st down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Quick throw completed by May. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Get a look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 35-yard line.
We've reached the end of the 1st quarter. The Chiefs in control so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Kamara running out of the gun. And he's just a little bit short of that 1st down. They stop him at the 33.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's Kamara on 3rd down. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Eagles.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Here's May. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to get passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Give on 2nd to Kamara. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. The Chiefs get to him, and he's dropped. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Stepping up, and he's going to run.
That may have been a situation where you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, well, gets him some yards. It's not enough to get the first down.
And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
They'll run with Kamara. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Baker with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now for the second time, we're going to look at this Kansas City offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you got to imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath, turn some of the momentum in the building.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's a loss of 2.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Penix here from the gun. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Got to figure out this third down here. From the shotgun, Penix. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get him on handoff, in-off pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage big time.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead.
Chiefs 14, Eagles 10.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Tracy on the return. Things going well so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Eagles send running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffle around here in the playbook. A little more aggressive call on second.
He sent a man in motion. 2nd down, it's another give to Kamara. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Finds Bish, complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
And an Eagle first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Kamara gets it on the draw. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
This option play now on 2nd down. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Trying to sneak May. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
He was tackled at the 27.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
1st down, Eagles.
This time it's a passing play. Finds the in route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Jerry Judy. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
From the 22 on 2nd down.
22-yard line.
Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the red zone now. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Kamara.
At the 4-yard line.
And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Taken down behind the
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the 5-yard line after the loss, 3rd and goal. He made a throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. That's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Little knocks it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Chiefs and Kareem Hunt get the ball back. And he sure has proven to be a handful for them, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hunt. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Penix off the play action. That one's complete right side. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
To the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. And it's the Chiefs facing a 3rd and 6. To the air with Penix. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here comes Bryce Behringer to handle the 4th down punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Ball taken in at the 36. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Eagles and running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. There's a give inside to Kamara. Get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive run, it would really break the backs of the defense.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. May now from the gun. That's low and bounces short of his man.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
May trying again here on 2nd. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
To the air yet again, May. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
On his little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles push their lead to 6. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
Their own 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back to throw it. It's caught left side by Hill. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our 2 teams here, no doubt, made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our 3rd quarter. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this 2nd half, too, as they chase this lead. Snap. It's a give to Hunt. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Another run from Hunt. And he gets him around 6 there. Drew Phillips making the tackle. Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Play action. Here's Penix. This finds its target. That's Hill. Through the middle. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs tie this game up. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed out.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs take the lead on that successful kick. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This return starts at the 5. Juke the defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown. And heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. First down, May. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Finds him on the crossing route. Now he's past the 25. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's May. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. Second down coming up.
Leads to second and goal.
Going again, it's May. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grab the lead on their first series of the half. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Again, it's May. This is caught. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. It's going to be just inches shy of that two-point conversion. Man, just great work by the defense there, Brock. The coverage really forced that throw short of the goal line, and then they got downhill to clean that play up.
I love that word right there. You just nailed it, downhill. You throw it short, you allow those defenders with great speed and tenacity to come downhill on you. No chance for the 2 points.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. We'll go with Hunt on the run. Oh, man, nothing from him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So second down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third down, it's Penix. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. This one intended for the running back. So that brings up fourth and long.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
He's got this at the 27. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The Eagles send Demario Douglas with the football once again. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Kamara now on first and 10. And he's going to have this one down in the 37. They're now set for first and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's May. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. They motion the tight end over. 2nd and 10. Here's May. Hits him on the out route. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Working inside the red zone. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's May again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Connecting on the slant. And he's going to have them up to that 23. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the gun, it's Hunt. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Stops by Chop Robinson. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Once more here with Hunt. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. The other call you had ready, though, you could recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Hunt up the middle. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, the quote. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you gotta keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in a run game.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. Completed over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches.
To Taysom Hill. 10 yards on the carry. It's 2nd and inches.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Kansas City
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the shotgun, Penix finds the end route complete. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the red zone now. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
He's got it. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Andy Reid sending in that call quick. They are going for two.
The Chiefs will set up for the
Penix is going to throw for it. And the two-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. Well, no harm in going for it there, Brock. Wanted to make it a field goal game, but their advantage instead stays at one.
Yeah, that data book tells you it's the right call to make because we're here in the second half. Leading by 2 instead of just 1 doesn't make much of a difference either way. You still now trail with an opposing field goal, and that's what they've got to defend against right now.
This makes it up to the 25. The Eagles and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next drive. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Start things off with a run by Kamara. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll get it up to the 27. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. May now from the gun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
He's got it at the 24. He puts together a nice little return there before they're able to break him down. The Chiefs and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Short pass brought in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Pulling the out route complete. A gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
Penix on the sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain
Who
of
set it downs for him from the 46.
for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Has him on a quick hitter. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 4. Back to him. This is caught. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Slated downs to approach here from the 40. Penix on 1st down. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And that side draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Trying again, following the sack. Hits his running back. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. We'll give him 13 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead to 7. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Tracy on the return. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They have a chance to tie this game back up. They got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Running behind center with Kamara. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Here's May to the air.
It's 2nd and 8.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Here's May on 1st and 10. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Eagle 1st down.
Run here with Kamara. Nice run across the 15. And he's finally brought down at the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Another run for Kamara. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. 8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. They've got a man in motion. They'll go left side with Tracy. Thought there'd be more room up the middle, but there wasn't. It closed quickly. He stopped after a 3-yard gain. Here's May, 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles down by only 2 in the 4th. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point.
They will throw. They draw up just the right throw, and we're tied. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for two in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? You know who Steven is?
No, go ahead though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Trying things up the gut. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Is a corner in this league? Oh, you go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. You want to be an all-pro? You stick someone like that.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Penix here from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 3rd and just 2 to go. Penix working from the gun. He's running for it. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that first down.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
First down, ball at the 36.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Running this with Hunt. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun. It's complete to Hopkins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Running right side. Here's Hunt. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line. But this defense keeps swooning.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd.
Penix on 3rd down. Searches from the pocket. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. This one's headed for the sideline and out. Swung at the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. The Eagles send running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. 2nd and 3 now.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Bringing from the gun. Here's May. It's made by Alvin Kamara. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30.
First down.
May on 1st and 10. Flush down now to his left. And he's going to have the first down as he slides to him off.
Gain of 18 on the play. First down.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Eagles with a little more work to do to win it here. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
49-yard line.
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Kamara running out of the gun. Picks him up about 4 yards there. Second down coming up. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Here he is to throw. Hits him on the end route. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. All right, set now. 1st and 10. Quick throw completed by May. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles jump in front late. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. They've got first down from the 31. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Setting up to pass. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now to throw. That one complete to St. Brown. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield. A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down.
That's good for a
And he looks to
Kansas
throw it.
Chiefs.
Completed to his running back. And he's first in bounds after picking up about 7. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 28-yard line. A 7-yard
From the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
He's going to keep it this time. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that first down. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
That's good for a Kansas City
And they get up and get it spiked. 17 ticks left. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the shotgun, Penix. They got there in time. He's taken down. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
Loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
And that spike with 6 seconds left to play. Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. Need this to force overtime. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. That's no way to end a game, right, Brock? Can't have an offensive penalty on the final play. So an untimed down coming up. Here he goes, one final shot. And with no time left, he takes this into the end zone. Down to their last breath, Brock, and now they can tie it or go for the win. I still don't think everyone has quite processed that touchdown as time expired, Brock, but they don't have time. They've got to make the biggest decision of the game right now. Do you force overtime or do you go for this win?
Well, you said a key word right there, processed. And this is a process. You spend the week playing.
Oh, look at this. The kick is blocked. And they're not able to transform the block into 2 points. He's tackled short, and they get nothing following the touchdown. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Kansas City.